There we go. Got this thing working. So hello everybody. I am at one of my most favorite places in the whole world, which is Costco. And I've already broken one of my cardinal rules for shopping, which is never shop on an empty stomach. But usually I have a protein bar or something in hand for this. Not today. My refrigerator is pretty bare, and I am in desperate need of food, so this is an exciting day for me because I've been scraping by on almonds, protein shakes, and and such. So the big thing with a place like Costco is there's so much delicious looking stuff and temptations galore. Everything's bright and shiny, so I think what's important is whenever you show up for something like this, always have a plan in place. Because if you don't, you're going to easily be sabotaged by things like this. Ooh, those are in the look, don't touch category for me. Okay. So, and then of course there's all these delicious chips and everything else that. Oh, you've never been to a Costco? Oh my gosh, look at this. It's like that everywhere. So, I always like to just pass through the bakery area and take a good whiff and just enjoy the smells. I definitely don't buy any of it, but I do like to smell it because it smells pretty delicious. And then I come over here and make a stop for some ground turkey. So give me 1 second while I grab that. This is going to be a little different, grabbing and bagging with holding on to the phone at the same time. So I hope you guys are patient and don't mind the roller coaster movement of the camera. I'll try to keep it as still as possible. Actually, I'm going to set it down. Okay, got the turkey. And so I always like to get my lean meats first. I think you can't go wrong with having that. So I come through and get my lean meats, my fish first. And during the week, I eat pretty much the same thing, so it makes it really easy for me just to stay accountable to myself with it. Yeah, otherwise, if you're not, a lot of times people will say that they can't follow a nutrition plan because there's not enough variety in it or anything like that. Here's the thing with variety, and I definitely appreciate switching things up, and I'm all for varieties, the spice of life. However, if variety is something that is keeping you from getting to where you want to be, you got to ask yourself, is the variety worth it? And that's not to say you can't have some variety here or there, but what it is to say is you got to find the balance with it, right? Because otherwise, I'm just trying to find some salmon right now. Otherwise, you end up becoming a slave to food. Right? Food ends up controlling you because you're always giving in to the temptations to try to have the variety, as opposed to having a foundation so you can really enjoy the variety. People who are struggling with the whole not enough variety part of it, are you really enjoying the food that much? If it's not getting you to where you want to be, is that really worth it to you in the grander scheme of things? It's something that you have to weigh with stuff. So. And I don't know, that was one thing I learned long ago, that variety is great and all, but in my personal opinion, what's greater than variety is feeling good, feeling healthy, having energy, and looking and feeling the way you want to feel, and having a foundation underneath you so that when you do want to go and enjoy some variety, you can do it and not have it be not have it be something where you become a slave to it, right? Hold on one second. I pick up my tri-tip. Good old tri-tip. One of the best parts about Southern California, or West Coast in general, the United States, you don't get tri-tip cuts everywhere, but you do find it on the West Coast. And tri-tip, in my humble opinion, is one of the most delicious ones out there. So I got one more thing in the meat section. Basically what I've gotten, I'll show you here in a second, is I've gotten, oh, thank you everybody for putting the hearts up too. I've gotten some bison, some tri-tip, salmon, and ground turkey. And when I come to Costco, I usually will shop for, I come here to stock up. So I try to get 3 weeks to a month's worth of food and just do all my shopping at one time. And then, for miscellaneous things, like if I need to get fresh vegetables or stuff, I can just run to the store. But I like to have Costco be the big foundational thing. And I think that's another really important thing with shopping, is sometimes we can get into trouble where we're just shopping on the whim. We get an urge and we run down to the store, and well, then that's where all the temptations exist, and there's all these other things out there. So with having that plan is, prepare in advance, shop, stock up. That way there's not even any space for any of the crap food, or any of the cheating, or the breaking off of your routine. If you're really going to do it, you gotta set yourself up for success as best you can. And I'll tell you guys, if I don't have the stuff in my fridge that I need to have and I want to have, that's where things go to shit really quick. Okay, I just came into the produce thing here to get some lettuce. Hold on 1 second. There's traffic, so I can't look both ways. Ooh, that's berries too. Spinach. Oh, there we go. $8.18. So what I have so far is, I'll let you see. Let me see if we can turn this around. Is lettuce, asparagus, ground turkey, salmon, tri-tip, all healthy stuff. And then what I'd like to do is come back, and I've been getting, I don't know when it was, but a while ago, just because I was trying to really take control of my time, as I started getting a lot of frozen stuff. So frozen chicken, and I just get the Costco brand of chicken. So I'll get, 2 or 3 packs of them, and again, that'll last me for pretty much, well, I'll get 3 packs, and I still had a little bit at home, so that will last me for 3 weeks to a month, thereabouts. When I alternate off, I usually have some chicken. I'll have chicken every day, and I always get chicken breast, get the lean stuff, don't get the really fatty ones. And so my basic day-to-day nutrition is I'll have chicken breasts, ground turkey, I'll have some eggs, and fish or lean red meat, as those are kind of my cornerstones. And I'll usually pair those. I'm in the cold section now, to get my eggs. Wow. Wait, I gotta set the phone down real quick while I check out this part of it. Egg prices have been fluctuating a lot lately, so I guess we're getting these guys. I hope I'm not being too nauseating with moving the phone all over the place. But yeah, so eggs are, you know, it used to get a lot of really bad rap, eggs did, because of the cholesterol and such, but you know, in my opinion, gosh, eggs are one of the best, if not the best foods you can put in your body. I mean, you know, you're never going to go wrong with they're one of the only complete protein sources out there. That meaning that you get all the aminos in it. The fat in it's a good fat. And you know, the cholesterol, most studies are finding now that cholesterol has a lot of really positive benefits for brain health and everything else. So there's only certain types of cholesterol that are even having, that are really problematic. And cholesterol that's that bad stuff, which is a very small limited amount. You're usually going to find it in deep fried, saturated, highly saturated trans. I got, you can see it's taking shape now. We got chicken, eggs, some Greek yogurt, and seaweed salad. I'll have, you know, a few times a week I'll add in, depending on how intense the workouts are going to be that day, I'll add in some Greek yogurt with granola and a little almond butter, peanut butter. Oh my god, it's so delicious. It's so delicious. 1260. Costco does coupons, and they had a coupon come out for paper towels, but sometimes their coupon deals aren't as good as just the Costco brand ones. So I'm trying to do some quick math to see. And that's something too I found is, you know, if you really, I hate overpaying for stuff, and so, you know, if you really, again, plan it out, you plan out your food, you sit down, you write out a plan. There's a ton of ways where you can save money on grocery shopping and stuff. You wait till Costco's a coupon book that comes out, and I go to Costco just because I can get so much in bulk for what that you know, as opposed to going to the regular grocery store and getting it. And so that alone makes it such an invaluable thing, because you're able to save some money, plan ahead, and you don't have to go. I mean, we all know when we go run down to the store and we get those impulse buys because we're getting into cravings, we're usually not getting it at a discount, right? We're typically paying much more than we would have if we would just plan it out. So nutrition success comes from planning it out, and it's financially really good for you. The only other thing I really need to get now is I gotta get some vegetables, more vegetables. I will typically do frozen vegetables, just because, again, I like to have it. I don't like wasting food, so it's nice to just have stuff that I can put in the freezer and pull out. And then if there's something specific I want to make that requires a certain kind of vegetable, I'll usually run down to the local supermarket and get that. Otherwise, I think frozen vegetables are great. I just boil them a little bit before I cook them. I never have to worry about wasting them. I can have them every day, and they're not going to go bad on me. So again, some of what I'm sharing with you may go against some traditional, you have to eat fresh this all the time and that. And is that helpful? Yeah. Is it absolutely necessary to eat healthy No, not at all. You know, you got to really eat for, I think one of the most important things is eat for your goals. You got to eat for your goals because nobody's going to do it for you, right? And the relationship with nutrition, the food you have, you put in your body is one of the most important relationships you're going to have. So it makes sense to be able to eat things to really plan it out, do things that are going to make you successful with it. I always, you know, have my list in my head of the things I need to get. I come in, I'm in here and out really quick. I mean, you can see how fast this whole process has gone. I've almost got everything I need. The only thing I need to get now is some almonds and protein powder. And otherwise, that's it. So if you have a list, you have a plan in place, you can get in and out really quick. Grocery shopping doesn't take a lot of time. You can stock up for a while and you can eat for success. So do you guys have any questions at all about any of this? Has this been helpful for you? I hope my little trip to the grocery store has been beneficial and you guys didn't mind the shifting around of the phone and the wandering eyes all over the place. It's hard to drive, talk, and shop at the same time. Any questions at all? So I'm gonna sign off, grab my almonds, and then head to the checkout stand. I hope you guys have found value in this. Thank you so much for everybody who clicked the heart button. I think the hearts help spread the word for the Periscope format. And what is your most common go-to healthy dinner? I usually do fish and like salad, or fish and asparagus, or fish and veggies, or I'll do lean meat, like lean bison, lean tri-tip with veggies, same thing. So I always will do dinner, almost always dinner will be some sort of vegetable and then a lean protein, either fish or a lean meat. And then if I go out to dinner, you know, I usually go out to dinner, I'll go out to eat once or twice a week, and those will kind of be my treats for myself, and the rest of it's pretty disciplined. So all right guys, awesome. I hope you like this. I will upload it to YouTube too, so it's on there, and maybe we'll do something like this again later. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you everybody for the hearts. It's just gonna help, and I'll bring you shopping with me again, and I'll figure out a better system. Maybe I'll get one of those things that attach it to your head so you can look where I look. All right, have a good one guys. Bye-bye.